This is what happens when you deposit a homemade winning.
This video is sponsored
What?
by the authentic military online
Wait.
game, War Thunder.
Wouldn't you just go to jail?
A man entered a convenience store with a lottery ticket clutched in his hand.
Homemade?
He handed over the ticket, telling the store assistant that he had found it beneath one of the seats in his messy van and wanted to check if he'd won anything. The forgotten ticket
I mean, he's got a believable story.
was crumpled and damaged. The barcode was torn at the bottom. The draw date on the ticket was Wednesday the 11th of March 2009. It was now approaching September. He watched intently as the store assistant squinted at the crumpled piece of paper with meticulous care, punching the numbers into the system, one by one, as the machine beeped in response. Then, a long, sustained note cut through the silence of the store. The man's heart skipped a beat as he stared at the screen, with the word
jail
winner blinking up at him. The assistant looked up, eyes wide with disbelief. Mate, he began, his voice tinged with incredulity. These numbers? They're for the jackpot. Edward had won £2.5 million.
Wait, but this jackpot was in May, and it's September. Did nobody claim it?
£2.5 million.
No way. Pounds? UK? UK got jumbled? Oh, War Thunder, I'm a fan. I downloaded probably over 100 times. Get the thing. But yeah, anyways, fucking what is it? Yeah, man, this is wild.
It's a bonus for starting War Thunder by clicking our link. New players and those
I forgot what I was gonna say.
6-month break.
I'm so blown away by War Thunder. Wow.
A generous free bonus pack. This limited time only pack includes multiple.
Actually, on the real for real, War Thunder kind of fun though.
An exclusive
like,
decorator for your vehicles.
If you want to shoot tank,
this offer
if you want to go airplane, fuck,
so
shit's pretty hard.
And start playing War Thunder for free on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox today.
Very cool. How do they get away with this though? It's been like 4 months, something like that. I don't know.
Edward Putman had a ticket on a new life, and he knew he had to be very careful not to let it slip through his fingers. He was 42 years old, working as a bricklayer, and had been down on his luck after having done some time behind bars in the past. As he left the store, the ticket now secured in his wallet, feeling so much heavier now, he pulled out his flip phone. We got it. However, for Edward to claim his prize money, there were still some hoops to jump through. While smaller prizes could be claimed from the kiosks and stores you can play the lottery, for payouts larger than £50,000, things work a bit differently. When you win a significant lottery prize in the UK, you have 180 days to claim it. The standard procedure is to call Camelot, the organization operating the National Lottery in the UK. A winner's advisor will then visit your home. You'll complete a claim form, provide proof of identity to get your age verified, and present your ticket, which is checked for authenticity. However, when Edward phoned Camelot, he ran into an issue. He was initially told that the ticket sounded like it was too damaged to be validated and was advised to send it in for further inspection. Edward wasn't having it. He was persistent enough and managed to convince the lottery operator to send someone to inspect the tattered ticket.
Nah, bro. He's on a roozy, but even if this was real, like if I knew I had a winning lottery from like a couple days or weeks ago that I forgot about, and I'm like, yo, check this, and they're like, we gotta just send it in and we check it out. Bro, fuck you. Fuck you. You better send somebody over here now. Like, fuck that. No. And especially if I'm in his situation. Like, I mean, he's obviously going for a roozy. If you give it to them, it's not coming back. It's not coming back.
Edward's winning ticket was due to expire only 10 days later. They nevertheless accepted the ticket and paid out the £2.5 million prize. Edward had become a multi-millionaire. This was
like if you make them go to your home, they're gonna be already like annoyed. They're gonna be like, man, I just want to get out of here. Fucking yeah, sure, whatever. You got the money, fuck it. Just. But if you take it to the warehouse, they'll be sitting there fucking like they got their goddamn stethoscope or goddamn magnifying stethoscope. They'll be fucking like goddamn uncut jeweler. Like if fucking shit, bro. Fuck
With
that.
His bank account now full, Edward can begin to look forward to the future.
Oh hell yeah. The disgruntled
Giles Nibbs was thoroughly unhappy. 6 years had passed since he handed over the winning lottery ticket to his good friend Edward. who had since backed out of his promise to share the jackpot prize. With Edward, it hadn't taken long for greed to set in. Even though he opted out of publicity when he claimed the jackpot, in 2012, he was all over the news for illegally claiming welfare benefits. He had, in the meantime, bought 2 sports cars and a new house. But when it came to give Giles his cut of £1 million like they had agreed upon, he only gave him a lump sum of £280,000, and later
so it's not fake.
That totaled around £50,000.
What is happening?
Edward's reluctance to pay more and keeping a huge chunk of the winnings for himself led to increased tension with their once cordial relationship. Giles felt cheated. He began to care less about not drawing attention, openly expressing his discontent to friends and family, revealing details about
wait, I get it. Wait, how did that just sneak in? That was like I felt like I should have known that earlier. Huh? So the ticket came from a friend who couldn't clock it in because he had problems? So he's like, here, cash this in. So it's not even a sus ticket, it's an actual ticket. It's just a sus situation where motherfuckers got greedy. I mean...
the ticket and Edward in lengthy one-sided conversations.
It's kind of a...
His behavior slowly unraveling, Giles decided it was time for a confrontation. The situation escalated when he damaged Edward's car, breaking both side mirrors, and took his phone in a desperate attempt to convince him to enforce their original arrangement, threatening to expose a dark secret they both shared, hoping to reclaim
fake ticket.
His share.
Wait.
However, the confrontation...
Bro, maybe it is still a fake ticket. Maybe the ruse is that his friend gave him a fake ticket, and then the ticket works out, and then they're gonna come back and they're like, yo, what the fuck is going on with this ticket?
Backfired, causing Edward to...
Like, after they give him the money, they took the ticket home, and they go with the stethoscope, and they're like, hold on a second.
Complained to the police. Giles was arrested for burglary, criminal damage, and blackmail. Confronted with the possibility of 10 to 15 years of prison time with a charge of blackmail, Giles was overwhelmed and tragically took his own life before he was due to appear in court.
Jeez.
However, the aftermath of Giles's death and his previous confessions shed light on the dispute, inciting a decade-late scrutiny of Edward's lottery win and ultimately unveiled the truth. And that came with huge repercussions.
But these transitions, though.
Giles had indeed given the ticket to his good friend Edward with 99
You're scaring
more.
me.
They had an agreement to split the prize if they won the jackpot prize. Only they knew the numbers had already won the jackpot. You see, Giles Nibs was actually an insider
the double ruse
in the security department at Camelot as a fraud detection worker. And with access to crucial information about the lottery draw, how the organization operated, and detailed knowledge about winning tickets, he had a plan. Working late one night, he had come across a printed copy of a list of serial numbers for unclaimed lottery tickets. Getting close to the 180-day expiration date, it was unlikely that one of the particular jackpot prizes was going to be claimed by the
this
original winner.
motherfucker.
All he would have had to do was to
a cheat sheet.
The ticket with the same lottery number and the correct serial number.
What the fuck?
Verify the win.
No.
The serial numbers on the list had 2 digits blacked out. Giles quickly found a solution. If he could fill in the 2 missing digits with every
2 digits for 25 mil or whatever the fuck. 2 mil even, brother. There's motherfuckers who are staying up day and night for like less than a week and they could figure it out. Like, oh, there's only out of 9 numbers it could be.
0 to 9
or 10. Yeah.
He would end up with 100 different serial numbers.
That's crazy.
Surely matching the original ticket to the jackpot, making 100 ticket
fucking
of the same
shit.
Number, different serial
I
numbers.
mean,
surely that wasn't too much work to never work a day in his life again. But on top of forging the tickets to look as realistic as possible, he had to figure out bypass verification methods for the winning ticket. The damaged barcode was deliberate. This meant that a lottery stand inside a store would be...
I mean, how could they scan it? They can't scan it. At that point, it has to be stethoscope only. They'd be like, well, I mean, the serial numbers, the dates.
Be unable to just scan the ticket. The clerk would be forced to follow standard operating procedure, which is to manually check the visible information on the ticket by keying in the date, lottery numbers, and...
This is even more complex than I thought.
And if the serial number didn't match, well, the ticket would just be flagged as invalid instead of being flagged as a fake. Nobody would know. Now Giles only had to find someone to go from store to store, trying different tickets one at a time. He couldn't do it himself. Considering his workplace, winning the lottery would immediately be suspicious. He decided he could trust Edward Putman. Edward ended up visiting 29 different stores, presenting a different ticket at each one.
29!
Closer each time one of them was eliminated. And finally, on August 28, 2009, in a store at High Wycombe, an incredible...
See, that's kind of sus. Everything else they've done is pretty low radar, but that is the point where that's like some flags. Nope.
This employee confirmed that his ticket was a grand prize winner.
The capture? Probably.
In the wake
most
of
likely.
Giles Knibb's death, the truth began to come out.
Oh yeah.
During the months leading up to the confrontation with Edward, Giles had talked about how they were both involved in scamming the lottery, explaining how he had made tickets and how Edward was involved to people close to him. And once the truth was exposed, it all went downhill. The story was followed closely by authorities in 2015. Camelot faced a fine of £3 million by the UK Gambling Commission for breaching its lottery operating license. However, the case against Edward, where he was accused of fraud by false representation, came to a standstill when they couldn't find the forged ticket collected by the organization. And with Edward claiming the ticket was genuine, the case was dropped. Since there was no physical proof to the deception, it seemed like Edward would once again get away with it. However, years later, in 2019, a Camelot employee was able to...
Does he even have money left?
And the prosecution was able to continue. The judge who presided over the case said, "Whatever the exact monetary split you and Mr. Knibbs had agreed, you did not pay him what split he felt he was owed. The two of you fell out spectacularly. You have also undermined the public's trust in the lottery itself. You would have got away with this."
I was literally about to say, they almost had it. Literally all this guy had to do was give him half. And it was just GG. Like, come on, that's crazy. That's so crazy. That shows how far one's greed is willing to go. Bro, half.
But quite plainly, you were greedy. Putman was sentenced to 9 years in prison.
Bro,
was
if you gave him half, you guys could have been chilling. You didn't even have to talk to each other after that. Like, they could have just separated, gone, and still bought a bunch of dumb shit. Like, fucking...
Needed to repay almost £940,000 of his illicit gains.
So he has to pay half? Almost has to pay half.
Even though he sold almost everything he had at the time, Edward was only able to repay £94,000. As a result, the house that he had bought with some of the ill-gotten prize money was seized for auction. In a twist, the house, despite its derelict condition with fire damage and a portion of its roof missing, was valued at £700,000. The house attracted almost 400 bids on auction and sold for a staggering £700,000 due to its appealing location. Media reported that even after paying the remainder of his fine, Edward could potentially pocket a whopping $355,000 from his sale, all while behind bars. However, according to the Crown Prosecution Service, the court can still confiscate more from Putman. In the end, the scheme that had once seemed foolproof when Giles figured out how to trick the lottery system became Edward's downfall. And while Edward was able to get away with his crimes for 6 years, his greed got the better of him. Now, it seems he'll spend more time in prison than he ever did enjoying the high.
Bro, is this really what he bought? Like, there's no way he really just bought 2 cars. He obviously bought the house. Maybe he had the... I don't even remember the situation, but there's no way he bought these 2 cars. You telling me... You're telling me you threw away security and friendship away for fucking a milli?
Now, it seems he'll spend...
Man gambled it all for a milli.
And more time in prison.
I mean... He's not the only one, but come on, man. We gotta fucking... Bro, that's fucking wild. That's a wild thought. Like... Oh, damn. That's crazy.
Than he ever did enjoying the high life.
Bro, I thought this was gonna be a dumber story than it is. Well, actually, I don't know. What is dumber? Because when I was thinking about this story and the way it was happening, I thought it instantly was gonna be like, he had a fake, and he just went in, it worked and they came back and got him. What happened was he got greedy. Like, what happened was it wasn't even a fucking a moment of security from our nation or their government in the UK. Like, it wasn't even a moment of like, aha, we got you because our systems and our people are good at this shit. It was literally just his own greed. His own inability to just share what had to be shared. Like, bro, this is like a kid on a kickball field who wants to play kickball but doesn't want to give the other people the ball for like them to kick it or catch it or be on a base. Like, that's wild. That's wild. That's fucking crazy. Bro, they almost had it all. Like, they could have had everything. They nearly had every fucking thing. All they had to do was just share. But no. Like, every story I thought I was thinking while watching that felt like it could have been dumber, but now I don't know. Cause like it's all, I don't know. Damn, just out of all of them, the way it goes out is you lost to yourself. Like, he didn't lose to anybody else. He didn't lose to his friend. Well, kind of. But his friend gave him away because his friend wouldn't have gave him away if he just gave him the half. So it's like, he literally just lost to his own inability. That is just... That sucks, because every other way I thought of it was the system caught them. Because the system, like, would catch up. But, bro, that shit's so fucking sad. That is so unfortunate, man. Shit.